I captured I captured every single moment of that entire trip. The beautiful home that she has where I got to stay, the full moon ceremony, I mean, everything in between, I captured it all. And I lost all of my footage. As I shared with you in the last episode, I traveled all the way to Southern Mindanao to visit Lyn Buti, who is the cultural bearer of the TBoli community. When I arrived, I didn't really know what the itinerary was. I just knew I was gonna be there and be there for the full moon ceremony that was happening later that week. From the moment that she picked me up at General Santos Airport in Southern Mindanao, it was non-stop, like non-stop. Action-packed activities, sightseeing, food, talks, I mean, like everything. And she introduced me to all of her family and basically her entire community. We did so many amazing things. I still kind of want to tear up and I get goosebumps every time I think about like what I lost from that time, all the documentation that I had lost. However, what I lost was on my iPhone. It's the camera that I use whenever I'm like on the go. All of that footage of all of the activities and things that I did with Lyn were on my iPhone. And I lost pretty much all of it. It's a long story. I won't go into why I lost all of my footage, but it happens. What I didn't lose though was the footage that I caught on my Canon camera, which is what I'm actually filming on right now. I didn't lose my interview with Lyn, and you're about to see that in this episode. And I also didn't lose the footage that I caught of the full moon ceremony. I am just so grateful that I get to share these really important moments with you that I experienced during my time in Mindanao. I guess it's just meant to live on in my heart and in my memory. I'm just glad I get to share this beautiful conversation that I had with Lyn with you. So yeah, on to the interview.
In our tribe, we do believe we always guided by our dreams. One of my dancers, my niece Maria, was dream about her late father. His late father was visited me here, and Maria was the only one who's sitting here and doing a beads with my blouse, as you always see when I perform. His late father, Gumbay, said to her dream that, "Where is your yebang?" And Maria said, "She's not around. Maybe she's going to town.
Yeah.
And maybe she's buying something." And her father answered her, "Okay, I'm not stay longer, but I just drop by. And please tell this to your yebang to do a mabal in every full moon." The mabal is asking permission to the spirit of all spirit. The spirit or the Fu is really honored and granted me to do the Mabal. So that's why today is the Mabal. And you are lucky because you are here with me and to join me this very sacred rituals. And this is my job to do and to be part of our culture, to continue what is our culture, to preserve. Tonight you will see the sacred rituals that I always have here in Gonoyebong in every full moon. Tonight, everyone will coming, everyone will sit around the house, and 5 minutes before starting the rituals, everyone must be silent and no cell phones. Exactly at the clock, I will start the rituals. As you notice this evening, you will see how sacred the Gonoyebong is. And after the rituals, I open it with my dreams dance or the dream step and movements of my dance. Follow that, the chanter, the only Yegas, the legend TBoli chanter will follow me after my dance. And then all the solemn TBoli musical instruments with the different dances. And the end, we have festivity dance. So everyone will join who loves to dancing and join us. And then after that, we have our fellowship dinner or a celebration. Mukun. So that's the last part of Mebal. When I'm to a Mebal, I want you to, while you're sitting on your place where you sit tonight,
Yeah.
you can make a wish in silence.
Okay.
Because after 2 years I do this Mebal, all my wish was granted. Yes. So make a wish just for yourself
Okay.
and tell me after when your wish is granted and call me.
Okay.
Thank you for let me joining you the Mebal and all my wish is granted. But this is 100%. Your wish will be granted. And of course, your soul will be rechargeable, your mind and soul. Yeah, that's what I feel. In every full moon after I do rituals or a mapal, I feel the whole month was completed. Completely. Yeah, very completely.
Yeah.
And I have a good health. And even though so many problems, but I can handle it. With the guide of the spirit of the Fu of Gonoyebong. Everyone's come here after our performance and after the event. When I asked them to give us any message from what they see and what they observe,
Yeah.
everyone was getting emotional.
Yeah.
And they said it's different. They have these feelings that they don't understand why they feel that way.
Yeah.
So I said, I know the spirit is with us in that moment.
Yeah.
And the food. We TBoli tribe, we can connect with God through nature and creature. Yeah.
Yeah.
We cannot see God, but God sent the Fu or the spirit, the ancient spirit, to connect with us. So that's why everything I do believe, I always have a sign, and that's the how God to connect with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about your journey and how this all came about.
My first journey is I was getting married in part of Sarangani that was in Kiamba. This is a TBoli community also, but they are part and belong to the sea level. Lake Cebu is we are belong to the higher level, like the mountain. We are the TBoli mountain,
Okay.
and they are the TBoli from the sea level. I met this guy. He bring me back to their community. When I was there, I seen all the TBoli in the community. They don't even speak TBoli. They just speak Tagalog, Ilocano. That's not their mother tongue. So I feel sorry for myself, and I said, why they do this? They are Tipoli. When I get there, when I went to the festivals, and I see there's no Tipoli exists. A good friend that I met, and she's asked me to perform. And at that time, I bring a group from Lake Cebu because I'm from Lake Cebu. And from that moment, they know me. They started knowing me. One of a friend said, Lyn, can you organize our own group here? You start with the kids. Can you do something for us to organize and so that one day we have our own performers? So that's why I start organize from the community where my husband came from.
Yeah.
And I start with the 5 young children to perform. I teach them dancing and how to play the musical instrument. So our first performance is October 8th, and that is 2007. From that year, we exist, and they invited us.
Yeah.
We lead the program always. We lead the parade. Some young children they interested, and
Yeah.
until I have 7, 9, and then 12, until I have 15. But as a cultural worker, it's a big challenge for me to continue what I did. When the young children there learn a lot from dance and music, here comes so many trials again.
Yeah.
And many people said, do not believe her. She's not from here. I said to myself, I have to continue this. One day I will leave this place. This is not my place. I will go back to my own place. And then I decide from 2018 that one day I need to come back to my hometown.
Yeah.
And that is Lake Cebu. I don't expect that the COVID is coming. Yeah. And then when I come home, the COVID was start. That was December 2019. And I was locked down here for 8 months. Imagine. When my husband called me in Kiamba, I don't want to go back home. And he said, okay, if you don't want to go back home, you don't get anything, even a single piece of your personal things, you cannot get it back to Lake Cebu. And I decide, yes, no problem. I know God will be
Yeah.
give me time and to provide everything what I need. I think that's the God's will, you know.
Yeah.
If there's no pandemic, maybe I go back and I still there at this
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But you know, everything is happening. There's a reason
Yes.
behind. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
This Gonoyebong is really historical, you know.
Mm.
Pandemic and I don't have money to build. I
Yeah.
just ask a friend and after that everything has happened and here is Gonoyebong. Stand up without nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I going to Sarangani for Ceros to start nothing. And I come back in Lake Cebu to start nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
And this is my challenge to everyone. We believe for ourselves. We never discourage. Yeah. If we fall once, we need to start over.
Yeah.
Even we fall two or third time, we never surrender.
Yeah.
Yeah. We never regret. We have to continue until our life end. You know what? You know that.
Absolutely.
That's my always on my mind.
Mm.
Yeah. And now here is Gonoyebong.
Yeah.
And this is a sacred place for me
Yeah.
and for everyone who believes with me. This is the place that where the young TBoli children can learn the dance and music. Also the food, because I'm still promoting the TBoli traditional cuisine or food. Because I always seen that young TBoli children never eat our food anymore.
Mm.
Only few. As modern generation, the technologies,
Yeah.
when they see the hamburger, when they see the Jollibee, and many more yummy food in the television.
Yeah.
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 So everyone's trying an ambition to have that food every day. So for me, even the time is modern for now, I keep continues to promote and to show them that this is the food that we eat and we need to be healthy and still recognize this kind of simple food but full of energy and full of a healthy food. So I hope God will give me more life to continue what's my job and mission
Yeah.
to this world, to educate young TBoli children, not only the dances, of course, and music, for the story of our life.
It's an honor to share this with you.
Thank you, Ma'am Tess.
Oh, thank you. I love you.